I'm Davey. I'm awesome. And welcome to the Comment Corner, where you guys make comments on my videos and I respond every week. And in between responding to your comments, my wife was watching the TV and yelling, like, "Don't go in there! Don't go in the church, you moron!" It wasn't a horror film. She was watching our wedding video. So, kicking it off this week with last week's Comment Corner, the Irish dad jokes. Robert Kindler started it with, "Welcome back. I missed you. Thanks. It's good to be back." Joshua Martinez replied to him, "I missed you, man." You have his number. Then Joshua Martinez made his own comment, "Forget the quality of the glass. I just want to know it's not filled with piss." He was talking about the glass is half full, half empty thing, and that is true, you know. Sometimes it's not about how full the glass is, it's what's in it. Then Joshua Martinez commented, "No more seasons of The Simpsons. Just end it with a final movie." I don't even know if I want a final movie at this point. A few cows were smoking weed and playing poker. Guess you could say the stakes were high. Then in my Davy's Awesome Stories, Food Annoyance, where I talked about things that annoy me, things I don't understand why they annoy other people, and an ultimately horrible story involving ranch. New commenter Richard Daly commented, "French fries with mayo is good. Thought it was just me. No, Richard, it's not just you. I love French fries with mayonnaise. And actually, it's not just us. Apparently, that's very popular in Holland. So don't let anybody tear you down, Richard. You just enjoy your French fries." Joshua Martinez replied to him, "Love French fries and mayo. Even better is French fries and milkshake." I've tried it because the same friend I was talking about that hates mayonnaise, who freaked out over me dipping my fries in mayonnaise, that's what he does. Milkshakes, yes, but more particularly his favorite thing is French fries and a Frosty, which a lot of people do. I've tried it, not a fan of it. However, until this comment, I was not aware that my brother did like French fries and mayonnaise. Then Joshua Martinez commented, "Your wife and I are now mortal enemies!" I did text him and ask him, why? I figured he was going to be annoyed about somebody eating ice cream with a fork, but that wasn't my wife. Apparently he was very disturbed by the fact that my wife likes green grapes and ranch. I just think it's gross, but I don't care. But Josh, let's face it, the two of you are already mortal enemies. Then Jay McCool commented, "I knew a guy who drizzled mustard over his fries." You know what? I've known people who like mustard on their French fries, so I've tried it. Just put a little bit of mustard down there and dip my fry in it. It's not horrible, but I didn't really care for it. I think if you like that, you just really like mustard, because mustard's such a strong flavor, I could not taste anything in the French fry. Not even the salt. I like to torture my wife by doing a play on words. It's her punishment. Then on my Davy's Awesome Wrestling, where I reviewed AEW Revolution 2023, Joshua Martinez commented, "I still know nothing about AEW except their ugly titles. So I'll just say Ronda Rousey. She's not in AEW, so it makes no sense. And as far as their titles, well, Jay McCool handled that when he replied, "What are you talking about? The AEW belts are beautiful. Way better than WWE's." He's right. There's a reason that when I pit AEW's championships versus WWE's championships, I included NXT and NXT UK that was still around at the time. Because AEW's belts versus WWE's, not one of them wins against AEW. Then Paul Jetto commented, "You're back, man! I would have commented on some videos, but the winter storm hit Fresno. Ain't seen anything like it before and our internet was down for almost a month. Thanks for the Revolution results. Now, I wish I hadn't missed the show. No TV either, till yesterday." Ha! Yeah, that winter storm's been hitting everywhere. Luckily, it didn't hit us that bad, but still hit us pretty hard. Glad you're okay, and welcome back to you too. My wife told me if I make one more breakfast pun, I'm toast. Then on my Davy's Awesome Movies, where for St. Patrick's Day I reviewed Leprechaun. Robert Kindler commented, "I love to hate these movies. That is a thing, they're fun, but I wouldn't say any of them are good." Then Robert Kindler commented, "Number 4 is the worst. I would say number 4 is the best worst. It's so awful, it is absolutely fantastic. But if we're talking about worst, as in unwatchable, gotta give that one to Origins." Joshua Martinez replied to him, "That one was my favorite. It was so bad, lol." Exactly. It was so freaking awful. And then they tried to out-awful that by having him go to the hood twice. Didn't work because it still wasn't as bad as him going to space. Then Joshua Martinez commented, 2023 is your year. Trust me. Well, hopefully. If you guys want to make it my year, hit subscribe. Then Joshua Martinez commented, hey Davey, where you going? You gonna go back to Ireland? Cause I'm the leprechaun. Davey, I'm the leprechaun. I don't get scared of leprechauns. That's a choice. And it is the choice of a new generation. Then Paul Jetto commented, so recently I had no idea that the leprechaun was also Willow. Crazy. Don't feel bad. I didn't see the movie in '93 when it first came out. I saw it because I sat down, my brother was watching it a couple years later, and I recognized the girl from Friends. At the time, I didn't know her name. I watched it then, and even then I was like, that voice sounds familiar. But it wasn't until several years later that I was like, it's Warwick Davis. Holy crap. You know what really makes me smile? My face muscles. Then, on a Davey's Awesome Food, where I reviewed Coca-Cola Move, J-Spud kicked it off with, I'm back. I cough whenever I say words too long. I have to say, Mr. Awesome, I was pretty heartbroken when I found out you'd come back last week and never gave notice. I would have welcomed you. Oh well, I'm used to being ignored. While you were gone, I did the Wednesday dance. It was awful. The friction and flailing of my arms caused me to suffer dislocated joints from the shoulders to the elbows, right down to the wrist. Everybody laughed at me, including Nunchucks. She insisted on applying icy hot after giving me a sponge bath. The open pores and moist skin gave it an extra burn that left me weeping like a faucet. My girlfriend has a painful sense of humor. She imitates my attempts at the dance to the amusement of my family. They call me Tuesday. It was nice coming back last week and you not being there. Then Joshua Martinez commented, I'm sick of the new flavors. Why can't they bring back the classics? Classics, huh? Which classics should they bring back? Then Joshua Martinez commented, I go to the store and buy 4 bags of chips and 6 sodas. If I eat 3 bags of chips and drink 5 sodas, what do I have? No self-control. A new soda has been created that's made from the dead. It's called decaffeinated. What do you call a doctor who drinks a lot of soda? A physician. Why is crushing pop cans taxing on one's mental health? Because it's so depressing. Then Paul Jetto commented, I agree this new Coke was nasty. Most of the new ones are. At least it's not clear, right? Absolutely. My brother would disagree with you. He loved crystal clear Pepsi. I thought that stuff was awful. Socialist jokes are not funny unless everyone gets them. And then the final comment this week on the Davey's Awesome Movies that I did right before I went to break. Maximum Overdrive. Paul Jetto commented, my parents wouldn't let me watch this as a kid, but I loved it when I saw it later. That dude from Young Guns was cool. Emilio! I've done videos about it. My parents were weird about what they did versus what they didn't let us watch. I hear that it's very easy to convince ladies not to eat Tide Pods. But it's a little harder to deter gents. So there you have it. That's Comic Corner this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications for when I post new videos, and leave a comment of your own so you can be in next week's Comic Corner. Love you guys.